xSRx Willykinz here. I'm doing my first ever commentary on MW3. I was going to use the Type 95, decided to use the MP7. Walk around this corner and get to see my pretty little name up there in the corner when I get first blood right here. I mean, you know, everybody loves to get recognized every now and again. And then I also get another kill right here. So, I mean, if you notice in this game, I'm playing very low ranks. Well, I didn't get to play over Christmas because I was in Kentucky visiting family. And I know a lot of you probably out there in the Call of Duty community was doing the same. But if you noticed, there's more... I notice more wins now than I did before Christmas. And, I mean, I don't know if that's because maybe they're buying the game and they're just not playing it. Or maybe some are, like, using their Christmas money afterwards whenever they can get out to the store. But... I mean, I'm just glad that I actually get the present of Christmas noobs, because every Christmas I'm always gone. Always. I mean, I never get to see the Christmas noobs, but I finally am getting to see them, and I mean, like in this game, I think there was a 1, a 15, and I mean, you know, they use cheap guns, they use RPGs and stuff, but do you really blame them? I mean, remember when you first played Call of Duty, did you really actually go and ask somebody, hey, what's the non-noobiest gun? No, you figured it out for yourself. I mean, yeah, everybody that plays Call of Duty knows that RPGs are newbie and that you shouldn't use them in, like, every day. But it happens. I mean, you know, you get RPG, you use RPGs. I mean, like, when you start out, you just have a small as a secondary. Well, if you're going to shoot something down, like attack helicopters and drop zone or something like that, you have to use the small. So you will have the small as a secondary. And that temptation is there. You always have that temptation. I mean, because, you know, I shot stuff down in drop zone. And you always have that temptation to use it. And right here is what I was talking about. Just get obliterated by this. I think it's a small, isn't it? Yeah, it's a small. And, I mean, the temptation's there when you have it. You know, you see 3 guys sitting on a drop zone. You just want to take out that RPG or that small or whatever you can free fire in this game because I don't use them. And you just want to blast it at them. I mean, it just happens. You know, you see the multi-kill coming. You know, but it's a good thing on this map to hold down the more around Dome building, mostly like Dome, like I call it Dome Street. It's like a little alleyway, you know, right up here, right in front of me. You know, turn to the left. It's a good place to hold that down. You know, perfect middle of the map. That's where a lot of people spawn around Dome. I mean, it's just a good spot to spawn trap because spawn trapping is one of the best ways to get kills on Call of Duty. If you don't spawn trap, then usually you will not win a TDM because, you know, you'll always be clashing, and it all comes down to whoever has the better gunman. And when you have 6 people on your team, you can't trust 5 randoms or 4 randoms, in my case right now. I mean, you can't do it. It's just very hard to do. But, again, with the low rank shooting things down, like one just shot down my attack helicopter, I mean, you know, people get mad when their kill streaks get shot down, and then look at this guy just fail right there with that nade, and you just kill him with those FMs. But people get mad when they shoot your stuff down, but the way I look at it is, you know, yeah, I got the kill streak to get it and all that, but they have to shoot that stuff down. I mean, everybody does it when they start out at a 5, when they prestige, or even when they start out the game. First thing they think of is ranking up and getting guns. And everyone shoots stuff down, because, you know, that's all you want to do, is you want to rank up. And that's, like, easy, what, 200 points, 400 points, something like that? I mean, who wouldn't take it? And then heartbeat sensor is another thing. I mean, yeah, you gotta level up a gun pretty high to get a heartbeat sensor. And, you know, people don't like them. But Assassin Pro, which, you know, people say is an overpowered perk, I don't think it's very overpowered. I mean, yeah, it makes you blind to everything almost. But if you didn't have it, you would see kill streaks doing a lot more damage. And I think people would get a lot more angry when you're going through a TDM and people are just constantly just calling in UAVs and calling in things like, you know, advanced UAVs, counter UAVs. I mean, because that was one of the things that bothered me the most in, like, all Call of Duties was counter UAVs. I would get so mad every time someone called one in. Well, now they have Assassin Pro, and they don't bother me anymore because they can't affect me. And then right there, I just get completely, like, raped by that nade, and then that guy's just waiting on me. I mean, it was a bad situation. I mean, that's the thing about being in the dome. You're always in the enemy spawn. Even if your team's spawning there, you're in enemy spawn. I mean, dome spawning is not that great. I mean, it puts together a hectic gameplay, and I think that's what most people like about it. The reason why Modern Warfare, while it's in Modern Warfare 3, why Treyarch, Infinity Ward wanted it in Modern Warfare 3 is because they like to see fast gameplay. And yeah, everybody loves to have a fast game every now and again where you're just running around getting, 35 kills, 40 kills, something like that. Something insane like that. I mean, everybody loves it. And, I mean, yeah, I'm not the kind of person who likes really fast gameplays. I mean, but I do like them on occasion. I like more of a slow, objective, tactical assault. That's the kind of person I am. I like to see people who play the objective. I don't like to see slayers who just go and spawn trap. I mean, yeah, it's needed to win, like in Dom. You can spawn trap somebody on A, and then you can just hold the other 2 points and build up a lead. I mean, yeah, that's all part of the objective, but I don't like to see people that's just, like, not even playing the objective and running away from the points when they could cap them, and, I mean, that just kind of stuff makes me angry. But this guy right here thought he was so cool camping behind that little, I don't know what that would be, it's like a little barrier, but, I mean, it's just, I'm just so glad that I get to play some low ranks, I mean, I know a lot of you out there in the Call of Duty community are happy about that, because most of you aren't over 18, and most of you are still, at home, and things like that, and your parents are like, well, let's go to Grandma's house, and then you have to drive 3 hours, or however long it is, and visit Grandma. And, that's just not fun, because you always miss out on the good people just now getting the games, things like that. But yeah, this is xSRx Willykinz. This was my first ever commentary.